Welcome to The Jump, Jeremy Lin, NBA champion. Always so good to see you and very fun now to get to introduce you like that.
Appreciate it. Good to see you again, Rachel. How are you doing?
Well, thank you for being with us all the way from China. You've been playing this past season with the Beijing Ducks, except, of course, the season there has been interrupted, just like it's been here. The Chinese Basketball Association had been hoping to start playing again soon. What's the latest with you guys with what you can do, how you can move around out there?
Right now in Beijing, it's life is getting back to normal. So there's a lot of traffic. Everyone's at work, and the restaurants and the malls are all open. We're working out every day. We get to play and train with the team every single day. It's like a very, very, very long training camp. It's like Groundhog Day, but we're figuring it out, and we're just waiting to see what happens next and if we're going to have a season or not.
Well, you've been very active in the fight against the virus with your wallet. First of all, you made several substantial donations in both China and America, but also with your public voice. You even responded to Donald Trump when he called COVID-19 the Chinese virus. What made you want to speak out?
My biggest thing was more just, recently we've seen a huge spike in hate crimes towards Asian Americans. And so it was just scary for me and the people that I love and stuff that, they were legitimately scared to go to the grocery store and go to the grocery store alone and things like that. So the more we can bring people together during a very divisive time, like that was kind of the intention and the motivation.
It's definitely needed. I know you're going to keep speaking out. You're also speaking with your game. Before coronavirus suspended the season over there, you were having quite the year, and the hysteria for the fans over there for you, Jeremy. People are screaming, fainting wherever you go. What has been your most insane moment with the Chinese basketball fans?
Oh, I have some crazy stories, but there's times when I literally can't get to the hotel elevator on the road. I have my assigned room, and I always do a secret switch that my teammates don't even know about, so no one knows what room I'm in, but somehow still there will be fans waiting outside my door sometimes or things like that where, we need to have security just like standing outside my door and shooing away people. It's been wild, but I love it. I love my fans, and this is, kind of what I had mentioned, this is the closest thing to Linsanity in New York. It reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah, well, it's a good week for it. The Knicks are doing a whole Linsanity week on MSG Network. They're replaying some of your best games, and that's notable to me because your departure from the Knicks was rocky. So when they said, hey, now we want to devote a whole week to you, what did you think?
When I first got the call from my agent, like, hey, they want to do this, I was floored because, with COVID, right now, New York is going through one of the toughest times that it has seen in decades. And the Knicks were like, hey, we need to do something to uplift everybody. And they have a whole history of games that they can air. And they chose my games. And I was just like, are you serious? I was like, wow, that is amazing. Like, even for me, I was like, I'm still recognizing and realizing that maybe the impact that stretch had on people. And honestly, I never expected that. And it is such I was floored.
Well, you are a permanent part of New York Knicks history. You're also a permanent part of NBA history now, because I started this interview saying you're an NBA champion, of course, on the Toronto team that beat the Warriors last June. And usually you get to say you're the reigning champion for a year. With the way things are going right now, it's at least possible your Raptors squad from last season is going to be the NBA's first 2-year champion. Have you thought about that?
I've actually never thought about that. Well, I don't know why I didn't think about that. That's amazing.
Well, with the size of the ring I know that they got for you, maybe it does deserve to be 2 years. Do you feel different now that you played on the championship NBA team?
First off, that ring is going to make you feel different no matter what, like just seeing the ring and the pure size of it. But, for me, playing on the team and being a part of that, it motivated me a lot, and I'm so glad to have experienced it and, to make history, first Asian American to be an NBA champion. And so I'm like, dude, this is once in a lifetime stuff.
Well, you've got all the tools now. I hope that you actually start to play basketball again sometime soon.
Me too.
And we'll see if you're a 2-year champion or a 1-year champion. Jeremy, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.